Want to see how I make this date walnut bread? Stay tuned. Hey friends, we're back here to do a quick recipe. I have a bit of a sweet tooth and I was wanting to make some date walnut bread. This is something that's going to be low glycemic, but also it's going to be healthy. So, and hopefully delicious. So I have a cup here of chopped dates. And what I'm going to do is add a cup of boiling water to this. And that's what's going to help it get really soft and caramelized. These were dried dates. So they'll get really caramelized, kind of like when we made the date caramel. All right, so here's our cup of boiling water. Okay. And we're going to add half of a cup of light brown sugar. This is the light brown sugar that I'm using for this recipe. All right, so we're adding this half of a cup in there. And now what we're going to do is let this all dissolve and get settled. This is all going to form our base layer of our bread. Okay, so 15 minutes later, we have taken out the dates, and in my bread machine, which I'm using as the mixer right now, we are putting in a cup and 3/4 of all-purpose flour. We're also going to add a teaspoon of baking powder, and we need some salt. Half a teaspoon of sea salt. All right, the recipe didn't call for this, but I added half of a tablespoon of cinnamon. I added a fourth of a teaspoon of nutmeg, and about an eighth of a teaspoon of cloves. We added 3/4 cup of yogurt. Okay, we added a teaspoon of vanilla and 1 room temperature egg. So I think now I'm ready to mix, and I have to put it to 15 to get it to incorporate together. That's not long at all. I just added the date mixture to incorporate it into the mix. Last thing is to add the walnuts. All right, we have the oven preheated at 350. Got my loaf pan here prepared, and it's time to pour the mix in. This looks well incorporated. Just cutting another corner so I can get this done. All right, I think we're ready to put this in the oven. Okay, this is ready to go into the oven, and we are going to bake it for about 50 to 60 minutes. Okay guys, I almost forgot to close out this video. So pulled it out of the oven. It has cooled. It smells amazing. The house smells amazing. You would not be able to tell that this is not banana bread, even though that's not the intent. But I think this is a good swap. The date bread is should be a lower glycemic than banana bread. So I'm just going to wrap this up tonight and have it in the morning with my tea. I'm looking forward to that because the house just smells amazing. This has been like the highlight of my weekend, besides making the homemade yogurt, making this. So if you have not accomplished anything else but baking with everyday comfort on this date walnut bread, consider it a success. And until next time, friends, take care. It's morning and I'm digging into this date walnut bread.